mind piece, the way that the sanctuary looks at the mind piece is very different than a lot of people have, than a lot of the modalities that people have been working with, the therapies that are out there. When we speak of the mind around here, we want to find out what disempowering, limiting beliefs are going on behind the scenes. Because what happens is most of us are wanting to deal with what we know. So we know we have a bad childhood, or maybe we have sexual abuse in our past, or we have addiction in our past, or we just carry a lot. And so we go and we work with the conscious mind and we try to figure things out and make sense of it, not understanding that we have an entire world, an entire computer program that is basically running the show behind the scenes. And so a lot of this conscious mind therapies that are being done is not getting to the core of the issue, and people become very despairing because of it. They can be in therapy for years. They can have done all types of work on their problems and nothing changes. You know, a really good example is for myself. I grew up with psychologists, so I was in therapy for most of my life, twice a week for a lot of it. And I thought I knew myself really, really well, and yet I was tortured and still suffering. And it wasn't until I did the work that we do here to start uncovering what is going on behind the scenes, what's going on in the subconscious, what conditioned responses am I working out of that I'm not even aware of, that I cannot see. Because the subconscious mind, and this is all science, is running the show 95% of our life. Our conscious mind is only on board about 5% of our waking life. Therefore, we can have all the great conscious concepts about ourselves. We're empowered, we're good people, we're lovable. But if we have a lot of downloads back here that somehow we're dirty, we're defective, we're unworthy, we're diseased, that nothing we do is ever enough, just waiting for the other shoe to drop, this world is an unsafe place. If that's what's going on, if we're separate, God's forsaken us, I could go on and on and on. If we've got that going on, I can tell you no amount of therapy or talking about what we're aware of, it's like being on a hamster wheel. So here, what we spend a lot of time on is uncovering what these disempowering, dysfunctional, and limiting subconscious beliefs are. Because once we can get to that, we can start unraveling them, doing some reprogramming of those, and be able to allow all the trauma that these have created and stored in our body an opportunity to release and drain. So the mind is a huge component, but from a very different perspective than a lot of what's going on out there right now.